I'm speaking directly in the camera. My name is Dr. Kimberly Ellen Stark. I am from Chicago, Illinois, from the United States of America. And I'm here today on the grounds of that everything that I've worked so hard for, even from America to Nigeria. And as I love this country and I fell in love with this country, I chose to invest here. And as I saw today, before there were gates, as you can see behind us. Now, as I come here today, I can see most of my dream and so many of our investments crumbled and shattered. I bought more than 6 plots, and I intend to buy more. But how can I trust the fact that the more I invest is not protected because of what's going on here? And what we are appealing today, and me as an American from Chicago, Illinois, I'm speaking directly in the camera. As I'm here appealing to the Honorable, the President of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to please.
Are they going to lose their job? Who is going to give them job? We are bringing development in Nigeria. We are bringing money from, I know how much I've spent to go around the world. I know how much Engineer Femi Otadekoya has spent to go to Germany, to go to Ireland, go to Australia, almost the end of the world, to convince Nigerians. And also we have about 20-something expatriates, Americans, Chinese here in this estate. So we don't want compensation. We want the integrity of Nigeria to be restored out there.
Good afternoon, guys. My name is Shadrach Uyibo, Mr. White. Don't have much to say. We've been on this issue for so long, and I'm not here to appeal, but I'm here to tell the government to follow the rule of law. Like we are diasporans, we work hard abroad, we make money, and we decide to bring it back home, and then we'll get treated like this. This is not fair. I have a lot of friends and colleagues in the southern part of Africa that have put money together to acquire land here, and we've done our due diligence. We've gone to Alausa, we've done all that, all we need to do through our lawyers, and we found this project is viable. It has all the paperwork, all the documentation. Now we purchased, and we're hearing you're going to put a coastal line here. Look at this. Look at houses everywhere. These are residential areas.
And I am based in Canada, Calgary, Canada. We came in here to actually see and understand what exactly is going on. My friend Win Holmes, came to Canada and tried to convince us to invest in Nigeria, and we did because of her, and also because of the marketing the federal government has been doing about the diasporas coming down to invest. I know our President Bola Tinubu has traveled a lot out of the country and asking for foreign investment to come in. And this is part of the reason why we invested. And now there are a lot of stories, coming.
All right, let me tell you what is happening here. This is all about demolition. You've been hearing about demolition, and this particular one is in Lagos State. Lagos State again. Now, this is the demolition of Winhome Estate, a multi-million-dollar real estate project in Okunaja, Lagos State. What made this peculiar is that they are foreigners, which we will talk about later. They are claiming that they were not informed before the destruction of their properties, despite having invested heavily in the project. Now, but something you need to understand is that this whole demolition is in line with the Coastal Road project. The Coastal Road project that claimed the business of Paul Onwunibe has also affected the business of foreign nationals in Nigeria. When the business of Paul Onwunibe, the CEO of Landmark Africa, was destroyed in Lagos State due to the construction of the Coastal Highway project, a lot of well-meaning Nigerians condemned the act of the federal government to destroy a business of over $200 million. And then we have Paul Onwunibe, who went on a national television to talk about the senseless destruction of his business. When many Nigerians lend their voice to that destruction, one of them is Mr. Peter Obi. He told the federal government there was no need to destroy that business, that you cannot go about destroying existing business in a battered economy. And then Mr. Peter Obi made a statement and told Bola Ahmed Tinubu that investors are like bees, they are attracted to honey. You don't go around looking for investors, they are attracted to what you have on ground. So many people came up and said that Paul Onwunibe is making the destruction of his business a tribal fight. The Minister of Work, Dave Umahi, said Mr. Peter Obi is inciting Igbo people against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Ever since Bola Ahmed Tinubu became the president, he has visited 16 countries, making 29 trips. If you ask him, he said he is seeking for investors. He wants investors to come into the country and invest. In the same vein where he is traveling across the globe seeking for investors, over 16 companies have left the shore of this country. Last year, while Bola Ahmed Tinubu was going around the globe to seek for investors, Total Energy, that has been conducting business in Nigeria for years, left the shore of this country and went to Angola to invest $6 billion in Angola oil sector. When the CEO of Total Energy was asked why he left Nigeria to Angola, he said that there is insecurity in Nigeria and there is also bureaucratic bottleneck in Nigeria. He equally cited that Nigeria is not conducive enough for Total Energy to invest $6 billion. All this highlights the problem we are facing in Nigeria. This highlights the reason why foreign investors are leaving the shores of this country. I said earlier that close to 16 foreign companies have left the shore of this country. You need to understand that they left the shore of this country since Bola Ahmed Tinubu became the president on May 29, 2023. These companies have been existing in Nigeria. These companies have been surviving in Nigeria, but they could not survive the bad economic policies of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They have to wind off. Some of them sold off their assets and left the shores of this country. But yet, the president has been traveling all over the world seeking for foreign investors to come into the country. Why will a foreign investor want to come into Nigeria when the ones in Nigeria are leaving? Why will a foreign investors want to come into Nigeria when the ones in Nigeria are not being treated well? How can you go and destroy a $200 million investment because you want to build a Coastal Road project? Now you are destroying the businesses of US citizens and you expect foreign nationals to come into this country and invest. You don't treat foreign investors like criminals. You don't treat foreign investors like trash and you expect them to come into your country and invest. Why is the president so hell-bent on this Coastal Road project that is claiming the businesses of foreign investors in this country? The same Coastal Road project that will take 30 years to complete. The same Coastal Road project that the budget is not in the 2025 budget allocation. Is it the same Coastal Road project that we all know that will not be completed? The same Coastal Road project that we all know that the intention is just for land grabbing. Why are they all hell-bent on destroying the economy of this country because of their selfish reason? Since Bola Ahmed Tinubu became the president, the economy has become worse. You can now see the reason why the economy is not growing. The economy is dying because investors do not have confidence in the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The ones in the country are pulling off their investment. The ones outside the country are not ready to come into the country. Tell me why a foreign investor that is planning to come into Nigeria, after watching this video, will decide to come into the country. No foreign investors want to take risk. Every foreign investors, they do their survey. They only want to go to where will be profitable to them and also benefits the people. No foreign investors want to go and waste their money. The signal that Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration is giving to foreign investors is that if you come into this country, we are going to destroy your business. Paul Owunibe, the CEO of Landmark Group, said that they were given just 7 days notice to evacuate their $200 million investment in Lagos. They have not even commenced evacuation before the demolition started. He stated that some guests were still in their hotel room, they still have televisions on the wall when the demolition started. And now these diasporans are equally saying that they were not given notice before their estates were demolished. There is nowhere in the whole world where this will happen. There is no government in the world that will decide to wake up one day and destroy people's businesses, people's investments in his country. Foreign investors are boosters of the economy. Foreign investors are those that drive the economy. Foreign investors are those that make the local currency to be strong. Why is the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu treating foreign investors in this country like trash? Is it a deliberate attempt to sabotage the economy? Is the federal government deliberately sabotaging the economy of this country? There is no explanation to why Nigeria will go from having a $500 billion GDP to now having a $199 billion GDP. There is no explanation to that. We are talking about a Nigeria economy that was rated the 3rd fastest growing economy in 2012. We are talking about a Nigeria economy that was rated the best economy in Africa. But today, Nigeria economy is rated the 5th economy in Africa ever since APC came into power. Is there a deliberate attempt to ensure that this country is destroyed? All the actions and inactions of the president is just geared at making life very difficult and miserable for Nigerians. There is no policy of the president that is people-centric. There is no policy that is aimed at ameliorating the pains and suffering of the people. Recently, it was announced that custom recorded 6 trillion naira in revenue. 6 million naira being generated from custom is an outrageous money. But do you know the implication of that? The implication of that is the reason why imported goods in the market are so expensive. People can hardly buy imported items like electronics and cars today because custom now charge outrageous fee on any imported electronics and cars into the country. They are doing all this because they want to generate huge revenue for the president. Generating revenue is not a bad thing, but what is the president doing with all of this money? Where is the money that has been generated by custom being invested to? Where is the proceeds from the oil subsidy being invested to? The presidency is claiming that our oil production has increased. Where is the money from the sales of oil being invested to? The fact that the economy keeps going down is a testament that these funds are not being invested in a critical area. If all these funds are reinvested back into the economy, it will definitely have a positive impact on the Nigerian economy, and it will definitely have a positive impact on the Nigerian people. But the reverse is the case. Rather than doing the right thing, the president's policy is driving away foreign investors from this country. What exactly is the hope of the average Nigerian in this country? What exactly are Nigerians benefiting from Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration? To those of you supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu, what exactly are you benefiting from him? What exactly have you benefited so far? That is a question for you all to answer. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.